Hey kids, what's happening?
Hey, beautiful people.
I got my wife back, and you wouldn't believe it, but she just came home from the hospital yesterday. Her surgery was Wednesday, today's Saturday, so she was really in for one day, and then I brought her home yesterday morning. So she's going to tell you a little bit about her experience, and we'll show you some of the damages.
Yeah, right. I
Let's go
should.
sit down and get
Okay.
comfortable, huh?
Yeah. Good thing I'm right-handed.
So they went in for the surgery. The surgeon did this surgery robotically. And I was like, well, a robot? Yeah.
I saw the robotic machine in there.
It's a great big machine that they lower down over her as she's on the operating table. And the instruments are controlled robotically. So the surgeon sits over there at a console, puts his face up to this viewing thing, and then he works the controls, and it's very, very accurate down to like millimeters. Way more accurate than using your hands and being shaky. So uh,
And
he
out of the three choices, that was the best one, the
yeah,
least invasive.
yeah, because it's so accurate, they can get exactly what they want and not damage anything else. Originally, he was going to take out the upper half of her left lung, the upper lobe, but he didn't have to. Once he got in there and started looking around, he was able to take the tumor out, some surrounding tissue, and a couple of lymph nodes. He called us today,
Hmm.
talked to us on the phone today, and said that the tumor that he pulled out was definitely small cell lung cancer.
Which is a positive, even though it's cancer. It's the cancer I was originally diagnosed with and not a different cancer.
Yeah. Because they did tell us there was a chance it could be a different type of cancer, but it's still the same cancer that she's had all along. So the surgery went a couple hours. You were in surgery, and then she came out of surgery and was pretty out of it. So uh, I didn't go to visit her on Thursday. She requested that I just stay home and take care of things, and I talked to her on the phone a couple times, and she was so busy with nurses coming in and out of there. You had to do what, breathing every hour?
Yeah, breathing exercises 10 times an hour.
Yeah.
Plus, they kept me, I had a fentanyl pain pump, so I was
Hmm.
pressing that like crazy to get rid of the pain.
So she wasn't much for conversation either.
Or visitation, I'd press that pain pump and I'd be out.
Yeah,
Just knocked
sleeping
me
all the
out.
time. I'd send her a message or try to call her, and I wouldn't get a reply for like 2 hours later. So anyway, we're glad to have her back home.
I am glad to be home, thank goodness.
Now, being off of the IV pain medicine, we were concerned about controlling her pain, and she did all right because I brought her home yesterday, so she was still under the influence of some of those heavy narcotic IV injections. But this morning she woke up and she was in a lot of pain.
I was telling them, I said, oh, I think they should keep people in the hospital for at least 5 days. I thought I was dying, but it was my own fault. I did not take anything before bed, and I didn't take anything during the night, so I woke up in some big pain. And thank God for my husband, ran and pricked up my prescription of pain medications.
Yeah, I ran up to the drugstore this morning and got all the prescriptions and everything that she needed. Got it home right away, and she swallowed her pills. And maybe an hour or so later, she was almost back to her normal self.
Right, right. I didn't feel a thing, which was good.
No, I've been yelling at her this morning because she's running around thinking she can do all of her chores like normal. And I'm like, no, 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 you're going to hurt yourself. You're going to pay for it later. So,
No, no. I know my limits. I did not vacuum. That's too heavy to push and pull. I didn't do any of that.
Yeah, I did a lot of those heavier chores for her this morning. So finally, we got everything wrapped up around here. It's about mid-afternoon, and all is well. She's doing very well.
Yeah. I just took care of my kitties.
So, show me some of your injury here. You got this big black and blue bruise here. They had what they call an A-line in there. It's like an IV, but it was this little white tube that went probably that far up into her artery, and that's how they keep a track of the blood pressure. It's called an A-line.
They accessed my port
Mm-hmm.
to put me under, and the anesthesiologist both told me, after we get you out, we're going to put more IVs in. So I woke up with 3. I had one here, I had one here, and I had one here.
Yeah, she had IV. Her one wrist had 3 IV hoses connected to it, and the other one hose connected to it. Then she had the A-line in her wrist, which was different. And then she had 2 hoses coming out from under her side there. You going to show us that stuff?
Yeah.
Good grief.
I can show you.
Yeah, you got a hole there, you got a hole there. You got a hole up there and another one under this bandage. That was still needing to be covered up a
They
little
just
bit.
took the drain hose out of this one yesterday.
Yeah, so you know what I say? Not bad for a girl with cancer that just had lung surgery.
Mark's brother is a doctor. He said lung surgery is one of the most painful.
Yeah, well, we can
surgeries.
vouch for that, huh?
Yeah.
So thanks for all your guys' support. Thanks for the prayers. Thanks for watching and just being there.
Those
We
prayers
appreciate it.
sure were heard.
Yeah, I mean, this girl is like a walking miracle.
Everything went as planned. He said the best case was using the robot, and that's what happened. We used the robot. And he called this morning, no cancer in the lymph nodes. He said those were clear. So thank you again for all the prayers. They really, really help.
Yep. All right, guys. Life goes on. She's going to get better every day, and we'll,
And I hope I catch a break now after all.
yeah, we'll get a little break where we can start doing some fun things. We want to get back on the motorcycle together. We want to get back out camping again. So,
He said, what, 6 to 8 weeks healing?
well, originally he said about 6 weeks to heal completely, but the way you're going, I think in 2 weeks from now you won't even know that she had anything done. We'll catch you guys later.